Hey guys, Coach Caitlin Miller here with Team Edge. Today I want to show you how our team uses Asana for our customer center. We also use it for the business builder side of things to collaborate on projects and have team conversations and that kind of thing. But for the purpose of your coach camp, we want to show you the basics of Asana. So I am going to screen share this so you can see what I am doing. As you can see, my Asana icon is already here in in my favorites, but you can go to asana.com, ASANA.com, to get logged in. Your email, your password, you can create an account. I already have one, so I'm going to go ahead and log in. Let me hide this screen over here for you. Okay, so this is what my Asana looks like when I open it here. You will see to the left here, this is my dashboard. These people here are the people I'm connected with through Asana. So this is myself, this is Carrie McInerney, and this is Mallory Diamond. So on my dashboard, there are several things you can do with this, but basically there's a team conversations tab you can click on, and the people I am connected with can then have conversations back and forth, and we're notified when anybody has added to the conversation. So that's kind of a nice way to work on projects and collaborate ideas and things like that. There's a team calendar we can utilize there, as you'll see some of my stuff popping up. But mainly for you guys, I want you to focus on the projects under here. This is where you can categorize anything you want to. I have things like my power hour. This is everything I try to get done every day for my power hour before I do anything else. You will be trained on that separately, but this is a great way to have your power hour all in one spot. Daily tasks, these are kind of what I use for personal tasks that don't really fall into my power hour, but I have to do every day. Pack Cody's lunch, and every Monday I listen to the National Wake Up Call. So that's kind of all I have for my daily tasks. Then I go to customers. These are a list of everybody who's purchased from me. Prospects, these are everybody I've ever contacted is considered a prospect to me. So anytime I have talked to them face to face, anytime I have sent them a message, a cold invite, anything of that nature, but yet they haven't purchased from me yet, they're still a prospect for me. So these are all the people I've communicated with that have not yet decided to be a customer. Then I have my free leads in here. Since I'm an Emerald level coach, I do get free leads when I hit Success Club. So these are people that I have gotten from Beachbody to reach out to. I believe, and then I have coaches. These are a list of my 2 coaches I have currently. So those are the list of my projects. And again, those are just categories for things. Up here is the main tool you're probably going to use. This is my tasks. Click on my tasks. This is everything I have to do in date order. You can schedule or filter it to be set by due date, tasks by projects, incomplete tasks. Due date is what's easiest for me, so I know what is most recent, what I need to focus on today. You'll see this is a mix of customers. This is post a video this week, more customers, and then you'll see all of these tasks here are tagged, highlighted with pink, because those are all my power hour tasks that repeat and show up every single day. So this is all my tasks I have to do, and then as soon as I do one, I can just check them off. So I've showed you how to log in, how you can manage your dashboard over here. The plus sign is create a project. You simply click that, title your project, create project, and there you go. And you can put add separate tasks here and things like that. So now you'll see my example is here on the side. I'm going to go back to my tasks because this incorporates everything I need to do. And I want to next show you how to add people to Asana. everything you add is a task. So you can add tasks within your project, specifically like I just showed you. You can create a project and create a task through there, or you can create a task right on your main My Tasks page. I'm going to add a general task because let's say I just talked to a customer. We'll use my name just as an example. So let's say I talked to Caitlin Miller on Facebook. I'm friends with her on Facebook, don't know her very well, but I went ahead and asked her, hey, do you have any interest in joining a challenge group? I notice you sometimes post some yummy, healthy recipes, and, are you looking to get fit and healthy, that kind of thing. I sent her a cold invite. So now I want to make sure I add her to my system so that I remember, hey, I did contact her before. And, several months from now, I don't think, have I ever sent her an invite? I always want to add anybody I communicate with about Beachbody into Asana so I never have that problem. So all I did was add task, and here is going to be the main name. So I'm going to add this person's name. So Caitlin Miller. So what you can do here, it's already assigned to me. You could assign other people. This is just my personal Asana. If you shared it with people, you could assign tasks to other people if you wanted. So I've added the name here. Any description. Sometimes I put their career in there. Sometimes I put if they're a full-time student and they work full-time. If they have 5 kids, I might throw that in there. Any helpful tips that you don't want to forget. Let's just say Caitlin Miller is a flight attendant. I just had one of these I was talking to last night. So flight attendant, that's just something I might want to know. She's on the go a lot. And let's say she's a student. Okay, so that's just a description. What you want to do now is up here, this is the labeled project. Right now it says no project because I have not labeled her with one. If I click that, I can add a project. So I can put her in any of these categories that I have listed over here, or I can create a new one if she needs to fall under a new one. But I'm going to put her under prospect. See, that pops up because it's already a created project. So she is a prospect of mine. She's not a customer. She has not purchased anything yet from me. Now in here, I can give a snapshot. I can either copy and paste any flow of communication, but this comment section here is where you can really type anything you want. Spoke with her yesterday. Interested in Beachbody, especially Shakeology. And you can just go on and on. Any details you want, as much as you think you need to put down so you can remember, and as much as you want to be able to look back at. So you can be as brief as you want. You can copy and paste an entire conversation if you want, and I do a little bit of everything here. So whatever works for you. But then you click comment down here, and you'll see it's added, popped up right under their profile here. So the more you add in here, she asked about this, and this. You can type as much as you want in there, comment again, the next day or whenever you contact her again. As you see, they're going to keep adding up here, and they'll just save them all for you. So you can easily look back from months ago and say, did I already invite her to something? What did she say? Was she, happy about her challenge group? Did she not have a good experience in the challenge group? Anything to jog your memory is what you want to put here in the comments. So it's very helpful. You don't have to filter through your Facebook messages or anything like that. So what I want to show you after that is how you add a person. If she ever were to purchase from me, let's say I talked to her through the course of the next couple weeks and she is interested in a challenge pack, I would, of course, add those snippets of conversations in there. But what I would do then is if she does become a customer, I can just remove her as a prospect here and click that, add her as a customer now. So now when I go over here to my customers and click on that, that's where I'm going to see her name. So the most important part about adding people in here, adding your prospects and adding your customers and your whole database of people, is this due date option. Click this due date. So let's say I messaged her and then she asked me about, a few different things. How long do your challenge groups run and what are the requirements for that? Let's say she'd asked me that. And I don't have time to respond to her right this second. this is today's date. I want to make sure then I respond to her tomorrow. So for her sake, since she asked me a question, I can't get back to her right now, but I wanted to update Asana, going to update this for tomorrow. So tomorrow, she is going to fall right into my tasks here. So it's going to say in date order. She's going to fall under tomorrow for that. And you'll see Caitlin Miller, customer tomorrow. So she'll be added right to my list so I never lose track of her. So that is a big deal. Let's say tomorrow I talk to her and she does want to purchase and the purchase goes through and we get all good with that. Then I might set the date out, let's say 4 or 5 days out, February 18th, because I'm thinking, oh, I want to track that package for her. I want to check back in on Thursday and track that package and tell her exactly, oh, it'll be there sometime today or in the next 2 days, so I can tell her when to expect that. So when I do this, I kind of make a note, track her package. That way, when I pop back into Asana on Thursday, when she shows up on my list for next Thursday, I can quickly say, oh yeah, I was going to track her package. And I don't have to remember this kind of thing. So there's lots of different ways you can use this to help jog your memory and to your advantage. So your customers feel, and even your coaches feel like you are really paying attention to what they're saying. You're remembering these details, you're focused on them, and you don't forget all the little things. So another thing you can do with this date option, you can add a time to it if you want to be that specific, but what I use often is set it to repeat. So you could set this to repeat periodically, weekly, monthly, daily, never, yearly, anything like that. So that is really helpful. I don't use the repeat option as much for customers as I do coaches. So let me go back. I'm going to just refresh this and click my tasks so you can see my whole task list again. I'm going to scroll to the top here. Post a video this week. This is something I have that recurs every single week. I try to post at least one video to my like page every week because they gain a lot of traction and a lot of likes and a lot of views. So you'll see this recurring button up here next to February 10th. I have that repeats weekly on Wednesday. So the middle of the week, every week, that's going to repeat for me. So when I check this task off, because I have already uploaded a video this week, I can check it off. Pretty unicorn comes flying by and it is gone. You will no longer see it there. But if I go down from 1 week from now, it's going to pop back up on my list. That way I never forget about it or anything like that. So that's how you can use the date option. Now I will say one thing that's important with customers. So I'm going to search for myself here to quickly find the example person I added. There she is. Okay, she popped up here. So this is the example we were using. Another thing you can do, or you want to make sure you do. Now I want to cancel this repeat, and I'm trying to see how I do that now. Never. I never want this to repeat. Okay. With customers, with people as tasks, you never, ever, ever want to check them off without changing the date first. This is a big, big deal. Because if I were to just check myself off, I disappear from my tasks, and guess what? I'm never going to pop back up again in my recurring task log because I didn't set another date. I didn't have a repeating date. I never set a specific date to follow up. So with people, prospects, customers, anybody you add into Asana for your customer center, your prospect center, you need to always change the date. So for example, let me bring my example person back up. Okay, let's say today is Thursday and Caitlin pops up on my list and I need to, track her package. I log into Beachbody, I track her package. And then I tell her, I sent her a message and I said, hey, looks like your package should be here. Looks like your package arrived today. And then I might tell her other details, open it up. Please be sure to read about it. Do you have any questions? That kind of thing. I add as many notes as I want. I comment. I don't have time to sit around and wait for her because she might take her another day to respond. So today's Thursday. I don't just want to check her off my list. I'm going to uncheck because that was an example. Sorry, guys. I checked myself off over here, and then I had to search to find myself. And then I just unchecked myself so that I popped up again right here. So it's Thursday, and I just asked her a question. I would like her to follow up with me, and I hope she does. And since we're playing around that today is the 18th, and I just asked her a couple questions, and she received her package, and I want to make sure she opens it and understands it all, I might give her, 2 days to respond. So I'm going to put, okay, February 20th. I'll give her a couple days, and then I might check back in, or if she hasn't responded, I might move it out one more day. But you always want to change this date. If I just check myself off right here, or check this off right here, they will disappear forever unless you use this search icon. You can always find people through the search, but we don't ever want our people to just fall off the list again. We want to always work with them and follow up with them. And even if that's 6 months from now, we still want them popping back up as a refresher, because otherwise we'll have to go searching for people, and that's just a very difficult thing to do and not very efficient. So for example, if Caitlin Miller was someone who was not very interested at this time, no, I'm having a lot of financial difficulties. I just can't swing it right now, but I would like you to maybe contact me closer to spring. Okay, then I might say, okay, it's February 13th today. I might go back and I might say, okay, April 1st. Let's check in with her April 1st, or April 28th, or maybe I should even go closer to May if maybe I'm feeling that she's not quite going to be ready before May. And so I just, May 3rd. May 3rd sounds like a good day. Gives her a few months from now, and I will check back in. So she will pop back up on my list May 3rd. That way she never disappears. I'm always following up with people, even if it's months apart, that kind of thing. So I hope that all makes sense to you. Asana is a really great tool, and there's a lot of other things to do. And there's just one more thing I want to show you that can really help for your prospects and customers and adding people to this system here. And that is this tag button. So tags are ways to filter people. And I'll quickly show you an example. I'll double click down here. This is my mom. She has all these tags. So this means she owns 21 Day Fix. She is in my challenge group for February. She is a Shakeology customer. She's in my Live Well, Be Well group. She did the Shakeology sneak peek in August. She is my, she is a next challenge group prospect. This tag I can actually get rid of. I'm going to X out of it. She's not a next challenge group prospect anymore because she actually is in my challenge group right now. So that previous tag, challenge group prospect, was very helpful when I'm talking to people about possibly joining my challenge group. I'll tag them with that. And then when they actually do join my challenge group, I'll X them out of that. And then I will tag them for the actual challenge group they're a part of. And then Shake and Sample, she was part of that group. And so I wanted to be sure to add that. So these are ongoing tags. You can always edit them. But they are so helpful. I'm going to go back to myself as an example. When you're searching for things or trying to find customers that might be interested in a new program that came out, let's just say I'm going to click on tag here to add a tag that I bought 21 Day Fix. And I'm sitting here as a coach thinking, man, let's just say 21 Day Fix Extreme just came out. I want to look and search. Again, you can search for anything in your Asana up here. People, tasks, tags, project, anything up here. So I'm going to put 21 Day Fix. Oops. 21 Day Fix. Make sure I click the tag 21 Day Fix. Okay. When I click this tag, it's going to show me everyone or everything that has 21DF in it as a tag. And these are where these little tags show up. They're all over here. So all of these people, and it categorizes them. Customers, I have 21 customers with the 21DF tag. So that means I have that many people that have purchased that program. Here's prospects, people that have been interested in that, and so on. So I might say, okay, 21 Day Fix Extreme just came out. Who might be interested in that program? And I can go through all these people that have the 21 Day Fix or have done the 21 Day Fix. And I can say, and now I have, excuse me, now I have a whole list of people that I know like 21 Day Fix and have done it that might be suitable for the 21 Day Fix Extreme program. So it's a great way to find possible prospects for new programs. Another way I use these tags. So I not only put when people buy programs, but I also add a tag when people join groups, like I mentioned. So let's just add another tag that Caitlin is challenge group for February. And I know it already exists, so I'll wait for it to pop up. This is how you would create a new tag. If I just want a new tag that said challenge group February or Feb, I could create that tag, but I'm going to go with the one I've been using. So now, for example, I can search for another group that I know I have ran. We did a free water challenge group. 10-day water challenge group. There it is. I can click on that and I can jog my memory here on everybody that was in that group. And I had one customer in that free 10-day water challenge free group. So I'm going to go back to my task. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to just review again really quick how to add a person on here. You want to go to My Tasks up here, and this is a list of everything you'll have to do. You can simply add a task by clicking here. You can simply go to your projects if you've already created some under Prospects. If this is someone who's not yet a customer, you could click it there, and you can add a task here too. And when you do it that way, type their name in here. You can type their name in right here. There they are. And they're already labeled prospects because you went through the Prospects tab to add that. Okay. If you went to My Tasks and wanted to simply add a task this way, this is just the general way to add anything to your Asana. You can put example person 2 on here. They don't yet have a project. I want to put them in my prospects because they're not yet a customer. I'll add any kind of description about them. I'll add any kind of conversation, snippets of anything I want to remember, and I will comment that. And then I will due date, and I will follow up maybe a week from now with that person. And I'll add any tags that I feel like I need to add for that person. You can create as many tags as you want. But as far as the purpose of you guys, you might want to just do start with programs that are purchases that they do, Shakeology or 21 Day Fix or T25, or groups. And you can tag those however you want. You can put the name of the challenge group. You can put the challenge group with the current month, however you want to use your tags. But it's just simply a way of organizing people so that you can easily go back and see who was in what group, how many challenge groups has that person been a part of, have they already done a sneak peek for a coaching opportunity, so maybe you don't want to invite them again, things like that. So I hope this was very helpful. You'll have some homework that I will post. This is a very basic tool, but I know there is a lot of stuff to learn here. This is probably a video you're going to have to watch a few times, and don't worry, we were all having to watch many, many videos to get this down. But I promise you it's simple, and we are here to help. So I hope this helps, guys, and yep, we're here for any questions. Thanks.